Hello there everyone, this is Michael from Nexccelerator here, and welcome to another automotive review. And the vehicle that I'm sitting in right now is in the all-new 2017 Subaru BRZ Series.Yellow. And the Series.Yellow is a special edition of the BRZ that's based on the limited trim level, and only 500 units of this edition will only be offered in the 2017 model year. But does the all-new Series.Yellow Special Edition have what it takes to be very competitive? Well, let's have some fun and figure that out. So taking a look at the exterior of this limited production edition of the BRZ, the front of the vehicle not only contains both LED high and low beam headlights, but it even has LED front fog lights that gives the vehicle a fun to drive appearance. But also looking at the left, right, and top sides, the exact same look that was just now revealed is carried on over through the remainder of the vehicle. Now looking at the back of the BRZ, there's a dual exhaust system attached with one pipe each placed on both of the left and right sides. In addition, the BRZ even features both a rear spoiler and a shark fin roof antenna as well. As for the taillights, however, they don't only fit extremely well, but they even give an incredible complement to the rest of the sporty exterior of this vehicle. Getting to the trunk of the BRZ, it has a nice high opening as you just now witnessed. In regards of the trunk space, however, it definitely has the ability to store a lot of groceries in addition to other items for your daily routine. Not to mention that there's even a glow-in-the-dark pull-release handle for additional convenience. On a side note, you receive a cargo tray that provides maximum protection to prevent damage to the trunk floor. Also, you get a total of 4 extra floor mats with 2 for both the driver and front passenger, and 2 for both the left and right rear passengers. Furthermore, there's even a front license plate mounting bracket that provides an instruction manual and a contents of the package list as well. Now located underneath the trunk floor of the BRZ is where you'll discover the spare tire. Additionally, the necessary parts to install it, including the jack, are all conveniently placed next to each other for easy accessibility. If you also want more cargo capacity in the BRZ, you can definitely make that a reality by having both of the back seats folded down. To fold the back seats down, just gently pull back on the individual left and right rear seat release straps located in the trunk. Then when you want to fold them back up, just simply put them back up until they lock in place. So opening the door to the BRZ, it has a black and sport yellow leather and Alcantara interior with an embroidered BRZ logo on the top portions of the front seats that even includes both a 6-way driver and a 4-way passenger seat, all with manual adjustments. Furthermore, when you open either the driver or front passenger side door, the windows automatically open in the down direction a little bit, but when you close either door, they go back in the up direction, closing them up completely. Now the BRZ does come equipped with an engine push button start system. Just leave the key fob that you see me holding in my hand anywhere close to you in the vehicle, make sure the 6-speed manual transmission is in neutral, then press both of your feet on both the clutch and the brake, and after the engine start stop button lights up red, just push the button to make the engine come alive. As you just now witnessed, the BRZ starts up right away without any kind of mechanical problems whatsoever, even when the temperature is at 81 degrees Fahrenheit like you're seeing right now on your screen. Now getting to the engine area of the BRZ, it's not only organized accordingly, but it's even a piece of cake to access it also, in which I'll explain more on that here very shortly. But focusing on the power plant offering, the BRZ does have the same 2-liter dual overhead cam, 16-valve boxer engine when it first came out 4 years ago, but this version of it is rated at 205 horsepower and it punches out 156 pound-feet of torque at 6,400 RPM and is only offered with the manual transmission. With that, you get an admirable 21 miles per gallon in the city and 29 on the highway. But with the EPA combination, you get a decent 24 miles per gallon overall. Now focusing on the different parts of the engine area, the oil dipstick is positioned in front of the engine while both the radiator and engine coolant are placed on the front left side. Also, both the air intake system and the windshield washer fluid reservoir are located next to each other on the front right side, with the engine oil being situated on the middle right side. In addition, the fuse and relay box is placed on the middle left side, while the battery compartment is anchored on the back left side. Additionally, the clutch fluid reservoir is positioned behind the engine, with the brake fluid reservoir being located on the back right side. So now taking a look at the interior of the BRZ, besides having the black and sport yellow leather and Alcantara interior seats that I mentioned earlier, it does not only retain a majority of the characteristics that include some updated changes, but it continues to keep things really simple and straightforward, in which I'll explain more on that here in just a little bit. Now the type of steering wheel that's equipped on this particular BRZ is a 3-spoke leather-wrapped steering wheel that provides additional controls on both the left and right middle portions, with the cruise control settings on the bottom right portion as well. Additionally, you can use the controls with the arrows on the middle right side to scroll through the various in-dash gauge cluster menus on the LCD screen that's right next to the tachometer. So by pressing the down arrow, you're able to vertically scroll downwards to the subscreens of the main menus, such as viewing both the oil pressure and battery voltage. Likewise, you can even press the up arrow to vertically scroll upwards through the subscreens. However, by pressing either the left or right buttons, you're able to scroll through all of the in-dash gauge cluster main menus without any problems. Now located on the left side of the steering wheel is where you'll discover both the turn signal indicator and headlight controls, while the windshield wiper controls are just off to the opposite side of it on the right. Now to adjust the steering wheel of the BRZ, just push down on the lever which is right underneath it. And you can easily lower it down, raise it up, and even have it closer or further away from you. And when you're finished adjusting it, just pull up the lever to lock it up in place. Now positioned next to the steering wheel on the left side are the buttons for both the kilometer/miles per hour display, the odometer trip mileage switcher, with both the gauge cluster brightness adjustment knob and trunk release being directly underneath those buttons, while the gas cap release is placed next to the driver's seat on the left side. Now the only transmission that's available on the BRZ Series.Yellow is a 6-speed manual transmission that provides smooth shifting feedback with short throws that responds precisely quick with authority. Furthermore, when you lift up the middle ring while shifting the transmission in reverse, the vehicle even comes with an integrated backup camera providing easy to see distance lines, which makes the task of backing up really simple and easy to achieve. Additionally, The buttons for both the traction control and track mode, the heated seat controls, and the electronic e-brake are all placed behind the transmission for easy accessibility. However, the removable front cup holders are placed behind the e-brake, with a 12-volt power outlet being in front of the cup holders in the same area. Turning the attention on over to the middle area of the BRZ, it not only houses the engine start-stop button like you saw earlier, but there's also a storage compartment for small items, and you'll even find a USB and auxiliary port, which are on the right side. Now placed right above the storage compartment are the dual-zone climate controls that enables both the driver and front passenger to independently set both of their own air conditioning temperatures, respectively. Now positioned above the climate controls are both the digital clock and emergency hazard indicator, with the 6.2-inch version of the Subaru Starlink infotainment system being situated right above it. Equipped with that are 8 speakers, with the first one being placed on the bottom portion of the driver's side door. In addition, the second, third, fourth, and fifth speakers are positioned on both the left and right portions of the dashboard, while the sixth speaker is located on the bottom portion of the front passenger side door. Also, both the 7th and 8th speakers are positioned on both the left and right rear sides next to the rear seats. Now the Subaru Starlink infotainment system comes with AM, FM, and Sirius XM satellite radio that's even equipped with HD radio capability, as well as both AHA and Pandora. But when you press audio on the touchscreen to go to the FM mode in the source function, the radio station's frequency number, the name of the artist, and the song title are all displayed, including 6 preset stations as well. You also have a total of 3 FM bands that even have 6 preset stations in each one. By pressing the gear icon, it brings up the options menu for the FM mode, and where you can make various adjustments, such as either having the HD radio feed turn on or off being an example. When you select the scan button, it automatically scans through a variety of FM stations and stops on one that has a reception signal. Taking a gander at the list option, you have the ability to view the station list that have the radio station frequency numbers organized in ascending order, with the format being displayed next to it as well. Moving on over to the AM mode, the setup and layout have the resemblance of the FM mode, making the task of navigating through that mode very simple and easy to maneuver around. Now moving into the Sirius XM mode, the setup and layout also has the resemblance of the FM mode that even provides a simplistic experience to navigate through that mode with ease. But the notable differences that are displayed is that you're able to select up to 30 preset satellite radio stations, as well as having the option to select a station based on the category of your choice, or based on the radio ID number, or even enter a Sirius XM station number to directly tune into it as well. Transitioning onto the phone function, it gives you the ability to pair your Bluetooth-enabled cell phone by simply pressing the Bluetooth button on the bottom right side of the touchscreen and following the directions from there on. So taking a concise look at the apps function, you're able to select and access any of the 3 choices that are listed on the screen, which are Starlink, AHA, and even Pandora. Exploring the settings function, it displays a generous variety of vehicle settings to configure, such as making adjustments to the Bluetooth device's connection and the brightness, being 2 examples. Now, another way that you can also get some use out of the 6.2-inch version of the Subaru Starlink infotainment system is that you can even take advantage of the hands-free voice recognition system to navigate through it also. In addition, I will go ahead and activate the hands-free voice recognition system to show you what kind of general commands you can say to get the best possible experience.
Please say a command.
Help.
Help. Please say a command.
Phone.
Phone. Please say a command.
Cancel.
Voice recognition is canceled.
Now moving on over to the top roof area of the interior, there are two sun visors for both the driver and front passenger that feature both their own vanity mirror and lights. In between the sun visors are the Bluetooth microphone and one front interior light, which are all located right next to each other. So beginning with the front interior light, you can either have it completely turned off like you're seeing right now, have it stay on, or even having it optionally turned on automatically when you open the door if you wish. Also, the rear view mirror is placed underneath the front interior light, in which the mirror has both a digital compass as well as the garage home link buttons for easy accessibility. Transferring on over to the glove box now, it's not only damped, but it's even got a decent amount of storage capacity to where you can easily store about anything that you can imagine, such as the driver's manual being a relevant example. In addition to the airbag that you saw on the steering wheel earlier, there are two airbags situated on the A-pillars of both the driver and front passenger side, while an additional two are placed on the C-pillars of both the left and right rear sides. Also, there's even an airbag placed on the front passenger side of the dashboard, with two cushion seat airbags for both the driver and front passenger, which adds up for a total of 8 airbags altogether. Now proceeding on over to the driver's side door of the BRZ, it doesn't only provide the controls for the power mirrors, power locks, and both power windows, but the material quality is very excellent, with soft-touch materials on not only the top and middle portions, but even the bottom portion is the same way as well. Additionally, the material quality on the front passenger side door is the exact equivalent of the driver's side door. Now, as for the back seat goes for the Subaru BRZ, besides having them completely folded down for more storage capacity, as I mentioned earlier, you can have them put to use by letting passengers of a smaller height sit on them comfortably, as the back seats do indeed have their own seat belts on both the left and right sides, just like in the BRZ's sister vehicle, the Toyota 86. In addition, there is a right rear map pocket that's placed right behind the front passenger seat. So with everything that you have seen, the MSRP price of this particular version of the BRZ is $29,695, and that's the price with the safety features included. But if you add the digital compass for the rear view mirror, the rear bumper applique, the wheel lock kit, the cargo tray, and the destination and delivery prices to the previously mentioned MSRP price, the total cost of the vehicle runs at $31,115, which is not a bad price for a sports coupe that provides an incredible amount of features that you simply cannot refuse to pass up. Also, the crash test ratings for the BRZ are even outstanding for the categories that you see listed, especially for both the front and rollover crash test rating categories. So to reiterate the question that I asked in the beginning of this review, does the Subaru BRZ Series Yellow have what it takes to be very competitive? The answer? It absolutely does, without a doubt about it. Not just because of the vehicle having an incredible performance package that comes standard, but also because of the generous amount of safety features that the car offers that nobody can pass up at all, based on the crash test ratings that you just now saw. In addition, the BRZ even provides a plentiful amount of room and comfort for both the driver and passengers without sacrificing both fuel economy and driving performance. So with that being said, I hope you enjoyed this Nexccelerator Automotive review. I'm Michael Land, and I'll see you next time.